things today. I'm super excited if you can't tell. So it's drift day 3 for me. I got Taka helping me still. Last time we were here, we were up on the balcony. For anyone that's been on the balcony, we were on the far side and starting our runs from the far side along the dirt there, or what's called the beach, and initiating, kind of doing a right turn into a teardrop, which you had to transition back left into. And a lot of what I was working on was controlling the speed at initiation so that I would go through the gates on power, and then also being able to adjust the speed if I came in hot or needed to come in a little faster, learning how to pick reference points for initiation. So today Taka threw some things at me, had me go back out, refresh that I could still do what I did last time. So started along the beach there, did the same drill we ended with last time. Once we ran through that, he moved me to the other side, and that's when things became a lot more difficult. Trying to connect it from the greenhouse side takes a lot more speed, so you got to control the angle earlier. And then beautiful E36 V8 back there. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, but you got to adjust the speed more. There's a transition that you can actually engage the clutch as the car is going from left to right, and that slows the rotation and lets you extend it. So that was what I was mainly working on today, was getting familiar with using the clutch in transition, because my brain was initially thinking like clutch in, car goes neutral, you lose control or drive. In drift, you actually use that clutch to neutralize the weight more so than the drive line. So it helps get the weight back on the back tire, allow you to scrub speed with the sidewall. So practicing that today, back in the 350Z right now. I was gonna be in the Turbo S chassis, but unfortunately someone blew that up yesterday. If everything goes well, I might get a few laps in a V8 car, but if not, that'll be next time. Talking to Taka about maybe taking the 350Z home. Yoshi's been working with me on that. So that might be the first drift car until the E46 is done. Who doesn't love a 600 horsepower E36? She is absolutely slaying tire.
Transition little bit too early on the last couple ones, so you're missing green one.
Okay.
Okay, so get a little bit closer to the green. That's where you need to go power. Well, going backwards to the beach was alright, but you could back on the power.
Commit out of it.
Yeah, so sometimes that's why they call drift is a commitment motorsport.
Right.
In reality, we don't have a choice. Now, last one, your initiation point get a little bit too far back, so you got washed out, right?
Yeah.
So careful. Now, even you downshift second, you can carry through all the way. Beautiful.
Much better.
So, remember, 3 runs before, you are about what, halfway on the gas?
Yeah.
Now you can commit, right?
Yeah, I'm full.
Yeah. Welcome to the drifting. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, now let's change just slightly.
Okay.
Initiation cone will be rear bumper cone.
Okay, so you want the back where the nose used to be.
Yeah. So
on
that
the
means
left side of it.
Yeah. So that means
a different initiation.
Yeah, different initiation. So one of the hardest thing adjusting from nose cone to rear cone is how you move the vision. Because nose cone, you are able to line up the target. Just remember, you have a sudden eye motion. Make sure you get that. So when you get rear bumper, don't fixate it, right? Once it's going closer to you, and slowly move up that point. No sudden motion on the eyes.
Oh snap! V8 time, baby! Graduating! My first S chassis I've ever driven. Stoked. How'd I do?
Great.
Ooh, listen to that car. Oh yeah, what do you think? V8 time?
V8, yeah.
All right, Taka says I'm gonna like the JZs better, so this is my chance to try a V8.
This thing doesn't have parking brake.
Okay.
So if you wanna park and you don't wanna keep foot on the foot, turn the steering like that.
Okay.
Okay. You gotta make sure before you move, unwind it as you drive out.
Right.
You don't wanna drive with this because it puts so much stress on
The joints.
rack and pinion actually.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Nissan is known to have a really soft shaft. It's easy to bend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, got to drive the V8. Got Yoshi and Taka here. What do you guys think? How'd I do?
Do really good.
Yeah?
Man, we are impressed. Yeah.
Sweet, I'm super excited. I got a new car coming home. More on that coming because until it's mine, I can't say anything. But yeah, I'm really excited and I can't say enough thank yous. If you're looking to get into drifting, come out here, check out the drift school. It's awesome. Taka and Yoshi will take care of you. Don't be letting it go to your head. You got to start at the beginning, learn these techniques. All right, guys, I'm out. That's everything from Willow, and we'll see you at Apple Valley. Peace. All right, guys, what's up? Welcome to Apple Valley. Drift day 4 for me. Super excited. So jumping into some tandem practice today, meeting back up with Taka and Yoshi. I got a new car, 350Z that I've been practicing on. Well, decided to buy it. Taka has been super nice in helping me get it set up. And not only get it set up, brought me some wheels, tires, and things to allow me to run today since I didn't have any of that stuff yet. So super big shout out to them. I really appreciate it. Also a huge shout out to JC and Craig. JC owns a tire shop back in San Diego. We'll plug that in. And they went out of their way to go and find me tires. So at 11 p.m., he was mounting and balancing Advin ones and some tires for me so that I could bring home my new drift car and have a couple extra sets of tires out here today. So big shout out to them. Very much appreciate it. He even went in on a group buy to get the price down. And when he got a better price, he even honored that price for me as well. So the pushback came all the way down the food chain. So huge, really appreciate that. That's big for organic racers. So go give your boy JC a shout out and a try. I warmed up the car and we are starting on the skid pad today, and basically it's a figure 8. The cones are, all the zones are set up around the outside of the skid pad. I'll walk over there at some point and show you guys. And basically the goal is for us to initiate, have a chase car, and then switch, start to learn the tandem process on the skid pad before we go on to the faster and more narrow course. So I had a lot of fun with that. I've been doing the tandem with this other 350Z. Dude's got skills. He's been on it all day. I feel like I'm maybe a little stouter in the chase or on the lead run. He's maybe a little bit stouter on the chase run. We're both working on some things. I'm also continuing to work on that clutch in on transition to slow my speed. That allows me to drive into the corner a little bit later with confidence that I can slow the car down and keep the angle. About to hop in, do a few more laps. At some point I'll put the camera on the car so you guys can see that, and I'll try to get it out on track as well. Figured I'd show you guys these two S chassis. They're about to go out and do a little demo here. Here's the starting gate right here, and basically we go full throttle across the parking lot, rip the e-brake, initiate next to that yellow pylon, out to that first cone, out to the next cone, and then back across, big figure 8s, riding the outside of the skid pad the whole time. So we'll see if these guys can do it this time.
Before you go, let me check one thing.
Okay.
When cars start washing out, forget about, like, especially after the transition, I can see cars doesn't like stuff. You kind of have to think about not to wash out.
Okay.
Don't wait, just doing input, make the forward bike going into the turn.
It's for sure gone.
Yeah, this side, left is gone.
Yeah, I could feel it. I couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, like, I don't hear, and the car keeps pushing out. It's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, you wanna put your tire now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. So doing some tandem practice out there, got a little too crazy on the old tire there, and boom, that was it. All right guys, so down to my final set of tires here. Had a ton of fun on the skid pad learning about tandem today. Got a little bit better, still have a lot of room to improve on that. Getting out on the big course now with Taka. I was feeling the front kind of push and be numb, so when I would go left to try to load up the sides, it didn't feel like it had a whole lot of steering input. Taka saw the fronts and said that there was a ton of toe out. He has the car up on jack stands right now and fixing the alignment, and told me I've graduated the forgiving alignment, and now we're going on to something that's going to have a little more bite on the front. So very excited for that. Thank you Taka and Yoshi for all the help today. I cross-threaded a stud right out of the gate, and Yoshi made fun of me, helped me get my wheels back on, and Taka has been a huge help in setting the car up, and just both have been fundamentally game-changing in how this development's gone. But learned a lot. Gonna try some big initiations here at the end of the day into one. Coming full throttle. So third gear entry, rip the e-brake, downshift to second at apex. So we're working on that, and then just gonna see if I can connect the whole course for the video.